Geza Masiye Patini baby Nyakela Shesha Geza Masiye Patini baby Nyakela Oh baby
Sanbonani, namgelekile nonke. You are welcome. This is Concord Nkabinde, a creative artist in music from Johannesburg in the south of Africa. A special shout out to the Cape Town Music Academy for creating this platform so that creative people can share thoughts and ideas. If you take the time to go through the series of videos, you will definitely find something that speaks to you. So please do check out the Cape Town Music Academy on social media spaces and hear what industry voices are sharing through these videos. I have contributed 5 short videos, and this is video number 4 of the 5. And this 4th video is entitled Being Creatively Young and Old. The other topics that I covered in the other 4 videos are being independent, being a band leader, being a session musician, as well as being a servant of the industry. I hope you will get to check those out as well. I think there is not enough meaningful interaction between younger and older musicians. I believe our creative spaces can do more with the meeting of experience and new energy, finding ways to let the known give us confidence to embrace and tackle the unknown. I think sometimes we tend to choose either or. The ones who've been around longer tend to lean more towards their tried and tested ways and hold on dearly to their comfort zones. While on the other hand, the new explorers tend not to pay much attention to ways of old that have created so many foundations for them. Obviously, this is not a prescriptive discussion or an attempt to suggest what is right or wrong. No, I am just sharing my thoughts and observations on how the lack of intergenerational interaction negatively impacts our creative processes. I thoroughly enjoy the energy of young minds with their daring naivety that makes you nervous and unsure if anything will come out of their explorations. I'm also fascinated by the amount of information that these developing minds can process at such a young age. Young people really keep me on my toes, and for me to keep up, I have to keep learning newer ways of being and newer ways of creating. Now that gives me new energy. On the other hand, I also love experience and the wisdom that comes with it. I appreciate the slow pace that gives one the ability to assess and look at different angles. I'm also heavily drawn to spaces that have a higher regard for paying attention to detail. Now that keeps me grounded. There is no reason why younger musicians should experience similar struggles to the ones that older musicians went through. There has got to be a conversation between the two. There is also no reason why older musicians should not access newer technological tools of the trade that are making it much easier now to create. There's got to be some form of interaction between the two. Just as a by the way, I have taken it upon myself to hold my 80-year-old mother's hand into the next technological revolution. Despite some resistance, I try my best to help her get familiar with her smartphone. And it is amazing how empowered and alive she becomes when she has effortless access to information or can connect with her loved ones across the world. And I find that very fascinating. video calls are her main thing right now. So, isn't it interesting how often we lament the passing on of older people with all the knowledge, information, experience, and wisdom that they have acquired, yet while we have a chance, we do not engage them meaningfully. I truly hope that we can somehow find each other and deal once and for all with these generational prejudices that keep us apart and deny us of opportunities to learn from all kinds of sources. And as creative people, isn't it also shocking and amazing how we too lock ourselves in boxes and categories that take away our freedom to create out of the box? For people who are supposedly open-minded, how can we subscribe to the notion that greatness can be boxed by age? In closing, in our endeavor to be creative, may we do our best to balance between experience and new energy. May we equally embrace the known as well as the unknown. Whatever age we find ourselves in, may we remain young and old. Thank you for listening. To remain informed about future programs and projects, please follow, like, and subscribe to the Cape Town Music Academy on social media spaces. I'd like to leave you with these words by Jack Benny. I quote, "Age is strictly a case of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it does not matter." Unquote. Thank you and take care.
Masiye patini baby nyacela, Sithandwa sami baby wami, Shesha geza.